Hi everyone, my name is Delina Soto and I am a registered dietitian. I went to Penn State University and I started off my career as a pre-med student, but then I took a nutrition one-on-one course and I decided that I wanted to switch over and be on the preventative care side of things. And so I started my career as a registered dietitian then. I switched over and I had to complete a 4-year bachelor's degree in nutritional sciences, followed by a residency or what we call an internship, where we go into the hospitals and do 1,200 hours of supervised practice, where we learn everything from tube feeding to how to run a food service department. And then we also do community work, which is where I work now. I work in the community setting or the outpatient setting, and I do a lot of diabetes education, a lot of hypertension education, or any disease state that is revolving around food. I also work with a lot of my clients on having a better relationship with food and their body. And so this is a very, very fulfilling career path because I'm able to work with people in all stages of life. And it all has to do with food and how it nourishes our body.
Hey everybody, my name is Ashley Barton. I'm a mental health therapist working at a private practice facility in New Jersey. My path to get here, 4 years of undergraduate college plus 3 years of grad school and internship, applying for my license, and then here I am. My day-to-day job tasks look like, my actual schedule is a little bit different every day, just depending on when my clients can come and when I can schedule them. Private practice is a little bit different. It's not so, 9 to 5 like a lot of other places that I've worked before. I used to work at an agency and that's what it was. So now I see clients basically throughout the day. I run some groups at night. Other job tasks are coordinating with the family. If I'm seeing like a teenager, doing a lot of paperwork, treatment plans, progress notes, things like that. Other things I want to make sure you guys know, if you were to pursue this, it really is a fulfilling job in a lot of ways, and it's really, really difficult. So like the most important thing is just making sure that you're taking care of yourself. And if you go to grad school for this, they'll tell you, like every single teacher will tell you, make sure you're practicing self-care, take care of yourself. But really, they're not lying, they're onto something. So be mindful of that. Yeah, good luck on your career pursuing journeys, and best of luck to everybody.
Hi, my name is Kelsey. I am a speech therapist. I started my career by getting my undergraduate degree at Penn State and moved on to get my master's degree at East Stroudsburg University. I work in an elementary school, so it's preschool through 8th grade, and my day-to-day is to provide therapy for kids of all ages and all abilities. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lisa Clay, and what I do is I'm a school counselor for a private school district. The education that I had to take to get to where I am today is I first got my undergrad in applied psychology at Penn State Berks campus. One thing that I really enjoyed about that campus is they have a bunch of different internships that you have to do that are built into the program, because I knew I wanted to counsel, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what I wanted to do. So my first internship was at a geriatric home. My second internship was at a hospital, and then my third internship was at a school. And that's when I kind of found out that I really enjoyed working with children and working at schools. And I applied. And since I currently work at a private school district, I don't need my master's degree to do counseling there because I have other certifications. But if you do want to become a school counselor, I would really recommend getting your master's degree in school counseling, which is what I currently am doing. So I'm currently going to Messiah College, and I am going to get my master's degree in school counseling. What my day-to-day looks like at my school, every day is different for me. So I have set appointments with my students. And I pretty much just do different type of skill building with them. So some kids I do anger management work with. Some kids I do social skills with. Other kids I'll do stress and anxiety. So it's just pretty much my skill sets really vary. No day is the same. So sometimes crisis will happen where I'll have to do like a help with a suicide assessment or help with a kiddo who is refusing to do something in the school building. So depending on what happens, sometimes my schedule changes and I might have to cancel appointments and reschedule them. I do a lot of team building skills, so I run a lot of groups. I specifically work with 5th grade, so really helping those teachers come up with interventions to help, really engage with their students and have them excited to learn. So yeah, I work at a middle school, so I work with 5th to 8th grade, but typically nowadays with the school counseling certification, you can get from kindergarten until 12th grade, so you have a really broad spectrum of the population that you can work with. I really enjoy my job. I like that I don't do the same thing every day. I like that every day is, very different, and you never know what you're gonna get. And I love working with kids. And one thing that I really enjoy about my job is when I first wanted to pursue counseling, I really wanted to do art therapy and I wanted to become an art therapist. But actually my first internship was with an art therapist and I didn't really like doing art every single day. So one thing that I do at my school is I like to incorporate art into my therapy with my students, so I kind of get the best of both worlds in my one profession. But that's about it. Thank you.
My name is Stephanie Dustman, and I'm a supports coordinator for service access and management in the intellectually and developmentally disabled department. I find services for them out in their community, whether it be companion services, respite services for families, in-home and community supports, supported employment, residential programs, and all of that is coordinating from behind the scenes behind a computer and just making phone calls. My day-to-day looks different. As long as I am getting my hours in for the day, it's a pretty flexible job. I can work from anywhere, whether it be from home, a coffee shop, or, a relative's home, or what have you, wherever you want to work. My path that I took to get here, I was a psychology major. I did internships when I was in college. I did it in a counseling group session setting, I did it in a school setting, and then I also did it in a foster care for sexualized youth, and just kind of came to the conclusion that I wanted to just be providing direct support for a little while, and then otherwise I wanted to just make sure that the services that people are wanting, I'm finding them, and then making sure it's what they are wanting out of their services. Yeah, like I said, it's a very flexible job, so you have to be very disciplined in figuring out what your day is going to look like. And overall, it is rewarding in the sense that you are making sure that what somebody's day-to-day life looks like, it's exactly what they're getting.
Hi, my name's Katie, and I'm in the social work field. I graduated college in 2008 at Millersville University in social work. Since then, I've had a few different jobs in the social work field where I've worked in early intervention working with the little kids, and I've worked with adults with mental illness being a case manager. Currently, I am a behavioral counselor for kids in a partial hospital program, teaching them how to control their anger and frustrations, not use violence in the world. Basically, my day is unknown. It starts as normal, let me teach this group about anger management and see where it goes from there. Some days it'll work, some days it won't, which is the most important thing in social work. Not every day is the same. I think people need to understand that you need to be a little bit flexible in this field, but it can do a lot of good. And there are a lot of things out there in the social work field. So if you find something and you're not really interested in it, you just keep looking. Good luck.